Boards games, it's what I'm talking about. It maybe boards games. I'm not gonna shout probably. I am starting off this morning with a little bit of streaming, and I'm starting off this streaming with a little bit of singing. And later on, you know what I'll do? I'll draw some pictures, maybe more than two. Maybe today I'll try to draw 4 or 5. I'll try to do more quickly than I've done them the other night when, yeah, if you kind of consider that maybe I was drawing them in the morning, but it was actually a night. Anyway, board games and drawing, it's what I'm all about today. Board games, I'm drawing. I'm not gonna shout on the stream today. Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are. Hello, Xate. I see that you got there just before me. As you can probably tell, I was a wee bit late coming out of the shower, so apologies to everyone for, being a 3 minutes late. But yeah, it is lovely to see you. And hello, Yoda. It is lovely to see you too. And what is going on here for someone who's just tuned in for the first time, or I don't know how that would happen. Well, it is Busy Beats and Board Game Bladder, episode 314. I say at 10 a.m. UK time, but the truth is, sometimes I do start a couple of minutes late. Today, shame on me, was 3 minutes late. But, it's fairly reliable. 10 a.m. UK time for the next 86 days. That is the way I am going to roll. And so thank you to everyone for joining me on this journey. What am I doing today? Well, today I am going to be drawing Patreon pictures, drawing more catty pictures whilst chatting about whatever. If you want to ask me questions, then I will answer all the questions later on. And while I'm chatting, and pretty much just ask me anything as long as it's respectful. You know where the line is. I mean, you're all good peeps. So, that is basically what's coming up today. And hello. Oh, I should actually let me go into Twitch. And so it says, don't say Dutch Yoda, say Netherlander Yoda. And I am going to just go into Twitch to make sure that stream elements, to make sure that in future people can type in Netherlands or Netherlander or, but that feels like an appropriate thing to do at starting the stream. Is that what you're saying? It doesn't have the magic. You mean into your soul, you don't think that's Netherlands, or you don't think it sounds quite correct? Or are you saying that you want it to spawn all the love hearts? Because if the latter, well, that's something that we can easily change. Let me go into that one. And hello, Bodhi. We are just talking about people from the Netherlands, people who sometimes call themselves Dutch because they are forced to speak English, and English is a crazy kind of language, isn't it? And what's all this about? So, let me, Netherlands, Netherland, Netherlander, anything Netherland-ish. There we go. That feels like, and let me actually increase the global cooldown because I don't want to. Okay, to every 60 seconds. There we go. Okay, save. So hopefully that all works. And hello, Hal. It is lovely to see you. And Now, if you Netherlands, there we go. Netherlander. Okay, so Bodhi is Australian. Wait a minute. I thought you were based in the Netherlands. I thought you were totally based in the Netherlands. What's up with this? This is um this is a shock. I am Oh man, I feel yeah, Amsterdam is in the Netherlands. So why do you not speak Nether Okay, yeah, okay. We had this distinction yesterday. Okay, well, hmm, fine. I'm still reeling from this information. Wow. And hello, Robert. It is love to see you. And hello, Hal. It is lovely to see you. So, what has been going on with everyone? What have been some of your recent highlights, living life and seeing the sights, recent highlights, playing games and other delights, recent highlights. What have been some of your recent highlights? For me, I went shopping yesterday. I bought some things that I needed. While I was buying some things that I needed, I saw all these cashew nuts reduced to 10 pence per packet. That was amazing. There were only 4 of them, but yeah, I bought them all. I mean, 40 pence for loads of cashew nuts. Why wouldn't you want that? I mean, come on, yeah. And no one in Amsterdam speaks Dutch, apparently. I mean, how long have you been there, Bodhi? I know it's not your day to kind of talk all about you, and also, yeah, would definitely like to have you on at some point. But yeah, how long have you been there? And are you trying to learn Dutch or Netherlandish? I guess I should say. I mean, are you, so a few years ago, are you even making any attempts? But anyway, back to recent highlights. I did have a bit of frozen fish. I put some also I had some edamame beans. I love those edamame beans. So good. So yeah, they were frozen, but like I just boiled them for a couple of minutes. And I also had some chopped red onions, which was all good, in the oven for a few minutes. Apparently, Bodhi is trying to learn Cantonese, not Netherlandish or not Dutch, but Cantonese. This kind of makes me wonder, like, what's the responsibility of the person when you're going to a new country to learn the local language? Do you know what I mean? And hello, Matt. It is lovely to see you. So there you go, Matt, who's living in Prague, right? And Matt is actually trying to learn Czech. Although I bet that people in Prague all speak English. It feels like, when I go to what the capital of Thailand, Bangkok, that's the one. If I were in Bangkok, I could live so easily only doing English and nothing else. But then is there a responsibility for the person to kind of try to integrate them? Let me know what you think. Bodhi says, honestly, what Will Cook for Board Games says is true. It is actually hard to learn Dutch because everyone just wants to talk English in the big cities. So no one's even affording you the opportunity. I mean, yeah, I kind of understand. Robert has just been learning Polish. What's all that about? Why are you learning Polish? I mean, I'm not, it's a perfectly fine language, and I'm sure there's, perfectly great things happening in Poland. But do you have some relationship to Poland? I'd be interested to know. Amsterdam is one of the few cities where almost at least one person from every country in the world lives. So basically what you're saying, that it's one of the most diverse cities. I could see that. Okay. Younger generations generally speak English but don't get a lot of practice. Older generations, not so much, and some know more Russian than English. That reminds me of when I was going to Cannes Cannes Games Festival. in 2019, and then I stayed with a couple of friends that I previously met. So these friends, true story, they'd come over to London a few years ago, and then we'd hung out so much. They'd found the playtest group in Royal Festival Hall back when it was happening, and then they came over and said, "Yeah, we're just coming over to play board games, and we want to learn English. And you will have to sometimes repeat yourself, but we are here to play test your games." And it was brilliant. So we had so much fun together. And I said, you know what? If you're just here for a few weeks, let me invite you to a few places. And then they came over to my house a couple of times, and they came over to the pub once. And yeah, we hung out quite a bit. Now, when I was, and so yeah, there's definitely in that family, exactly like Matt is saying, the oldest sibling and the parent maybe didn't speak English at all, but there were two younger people who did, and it was a case of me trying to make a bit of an effort to be understood by the older generation combined with a lot of translation go between. I have a big backlog for learning other languages, says Nederlander Yoda. My husband is Polish. Oh, I did not realize that. Well, shout out to Start Play Robert's husband, who is apparently Polish. I say apparently as if I'm disbelieving you. I mean, I do actually believe you. My mother-in-law has poor English, and so if I have poor Polish skills, that will help. That sounds good. A couple of years, a Netherlandish radio show called random people in some countries to ask to come live in Amsterdam to make it 100%. Really? That does, uh, like, yeah, I am kind of in disbelief. And yeah, maybe they were aspiring to make it 100%, but I can't imagine that's actually happening, given how many countries there are in the world. Matt's proudest Czech-speaking moments was holding a conversation by themselves with both grandmothers last Christmas. They don't speak any English. Wait a minute, with both grandmothers, is that both of Teresa? Am I saying Teresa? Teresa's grandmothers? Anyway. But yeah, that is awesome. And like Sate says, well done. My backlog. Refresh German. Refresh French even more. Gaelic, Greek, and Spanish, or Gaelic, depending on how you pronounce it, Gaelic or Gaelic. And do you mean Irish or Scottish? Ich kann dir damit helfen, Yoda. Oh, you know, there is a group in... Oh, so for those who know Charlie and Alan Paul, I think it might be a private group. But, you know, if I make an introduction, if I know you well enough, then, you know, this is a group just for conversing in German. Irish. Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, I'm slightly disappointed, I'm not going to lie, but that is fair enough. Teresa's maternal grandmother and a grandmother from the other side of the family. Okay, awesome. Well, that sounds really excellent. Lots of people learning Polish, learning Czech, and yeah, that really inspires me to get on and learn a wee bit more French. Wait a minute. Why did that not work? Oh, it's because you have to not put a space between do and task. Because here you had a space and here you misspelled it. So, if I'm not mistaken, they needed only 5 countries. It was more of a joke and they failed. There we go. It's still working. So Xate wants me to do a semi-random task. And let us go with that. Okay, where's my veto pile? It is maybe here. So you get to either, I can sing a song and I will sing some sort of song, give me a word and I'll sing a quick song. And also right hand, right elbow. So by the troublemaker Rob. So which one do you want me to do? Right hand, right of elbow for 5 minutes, or sing a song? Did I see the portraits of me on Twitter? Yes, I did see that. The artist in question is kind of, if you go through my Twitter page, I did retweet it. It was really cool. No, not for the rest of the stream, for 5 minutes, I said. And so let me actually show the audience. Let me go to my Twitter page, twitter.com stuff best. Why cannot I find it? It is not here. Why? Oh, there we go. You are pro Rob shenanigans. Okay, I will just share this screen first. And that goes there. And yep, okay, so my right elbow is, okay, so I'm going to keep my right hand right of my right elbow. And so this is, so now I'm going to use my, so that is, yeah, the drawing that, the painting, I should say, because it was watercolor from, let me make it a wee bit bigger, from Lucy at Honey Pie Squared. So there we go. That is a painting of me, which, yeah, I was really impressed. It was, so let me keep a track of the time. So 10:20 I started, so until 10:25. Give me the means to learn Scottish and I'll put it in the backlog. I mean, yeah, I don't know it myself, I'm going to be honest. So yeah, recent highlights. If you have any more recent highlights, then let me know. Otherwise, here's the actually questionably quick questions, and I'm going to look for the actually quick questions because the questionably quick questions I will answer later on. So, hello, Bones John. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that I was going to send you some photos and I completely forgot yesterday. I do apologize, but someone reminds me to do it when I finish the stream. But anyway, lovely to see you, Bones John. Hope we can keep Pinky on top of the nose soon. Do you basically just want me to, like, I could do that, yeah, as long as I, yeah, wedge in my elbow anyway. Anyway, so what's am I saying? Yeah, questionably quick questions. It is in Glasgow. It is sunny today. It is 10:21. Wow, it's pretty late. Yeah, all that chat about languages. Brilliant thing. Brilliant thing. What's a little thing which is brilliant? I'm going to say that, yeah, being drawn is pretty brilliant. I am aware that I need to draw Xate as a pirate. It will be something that I do not today, not this week, but it is very much on my mind. Yeah, let's move on from that. What's another brilliant thing? Red is a brilliant thing. Watercolor is a brilliant thing. Yeah. Also, Stettler, Lumo color, bold. Yeah, I'm all about the bold pens. They're a brilliant thing. Chisel tips are a brilliant thing because chisel tips, there we go. It's sorts of, yeah, you can get a thin line or a thick line, and you can get a bit more variance in line structure than just a round tip that like you get with the medium or the fine pens. So I am all about the chisel tips. I am big on the chisel tips, yeah. Chisel tips, brilliant thing. Steampunk pirate, not just pirate, airship. Wait, are you saying that there needs to be some sorts of airship in the background? I mean, like kind of an airship as a prop. Maybe an airship and like some sort of, yeah, and a rope ladder. Yeah, it does have to be. It does have to be a card. So let me. Was there a particular pose that you wanted it to be on? But Bones John loves not into chibi, but Bones John does love steampunk and chibi style. Well, that's cool. It is going to be drawn in the style of the original in a bind, as best I can replicate, given that it's been a while. Anyway, my arm is getting a wee bit tired. There's only 1 more minute of this. Why did I say 5 minutes? It's surprising how tired it gets after, 3 minutes. If you want, feel free to comment, ask questions, follow my semi-regular reminder to go and why am I reminding of that? Oh yeah. Drawing Patreon pictures, that's what I'm doing. So I need to set up my mobile phone, which I will be able to do in just a minute. And so, yeah. Anyway, the crew. Can you move the crew out of sight before it distracts Sate? You're the one who distracted Sate. I love. Yeah. We're playing tonight. Oh no, too. The crew. Like, it isn't all I ever see. Every time. Should I actually. Okay, phew. I can. Okay, now I can rest my arm. Okay, let me do a wee bit of jiggling. That was actually... Okay, should I actually just cover it with something? What would be appropriate to put in front of it? There we go. Understanding Comics. That's a quality book. Yeah, I heartily recommend it. Who should play it? I should play it with Xate. Yeah, if we were in the same place, I totally would. Yeah, I'm not gonna. There we go. So let me move a few things around. There's this amazing website. It's called Board Game Arena. Really? I had not heard of Board Game Arena. What kind of website is that? And yeah, I love them. They even offer me the crew. Oh yes, and you're not biased at all, are you, Xate? Oh, wow, that was genuinely surprisingly tiring. I think next time I'm going to lower the time from 5 minutes to say like 3 minutes or something. Or do they give you money to say that? No, Xate just likes bigging up things. And I hear that the customer management department is really good, or will be in 2 weeks. Wow, you just can't help yourself from giving all the... And you still haven't technically told everyone what's going on, but yeah. I guess I can't comment on it because it's not public knowledge, except that it kind of is. I'm just confused as to what's public and what's not at this point, given the strength of the hints that you're dropping. So yeah, ignore. Okay, got. Oh, I went for that job too, but obviously I didn't get it. I have no idea if one does or doesn't say when one possibly is offered a job, says Xate. The world feels so secret. The world? As in just everything in the world. Oh my god, it's like secret hair and secret leaves, secret thoughts and secret dreams. We have secrets such as these. Mute my phone, enter that, plug it into the headphones so it wise. Okay, let me try and do that. This seems to be working okay today. That's a good sign. And I will. Whoa! Almost dropped the glass of things. The glass full of things. Okay, that is my desk. I could or could not possibly clarify. Yeah. And actually, while we're talking about jobs, where's my other window? I have been looking at, and again, look at my page where I mentioned there's something going on with Inside the Box where they're actually looking for game developers, community managers, and something else. But you need to be definitely based in London. So if you are, then it might be of interest to you. If you're not, then it probably won't be. And let me sort this out, tighten this, and get a couple of. So, yeah, this is the point where I just start painting a bunch of things, and I've no idea what I'll be painting, really. I'll be painting some sort of catty things. It will be based on previous things. And as long as I paint a couple of pictures, I think that's enough for the day. And yeah, that is that. Anyway, I need a job to stay in the EU when my divorce finalizes soon. So, and I kind of like board games and people, a bit. Nothing remote? No, ITB aren't allowing people to do remote stuff just now. Let's see, does that work? That's not so great. Does that work? Yeah, that looks okay. There we go. That's good enough. And morning, Alex. It is good to see you. How have you been? I hope you're generally well. I am just setting up with a wee bit of kitchen paper for my water, and maybe I will actually raise it a tiny bit. And sit down. And yeah, I did tell Alex to go for it though. And did you go for it, Alex? I mean, apparently this is true. And Xate did tell you, and did you listen to that opinion, Alex? So yeah, at this point, if you've got any other questions, if you want to ask me anything about board games, or yeah, anything about, not about board games, but let's keep the conversation generally light. And yeah, for the record, I was just about to reply to that person yesterday before they were deleted, and I think he only deleted the message, which I appreciate, just deleting the message, because then, yeah, if someone's got to... It's interesting, like the whole notion of moderation, it kind of feels sad, like the whole notion of blocking people or deleting messages, it is kind of sad sometimes, but it has to be done. And especially when people start having bigger and bigger communities, I think more and more it's going to be a case of, yeah, we need to just say, yeah, it's going to be deleted. If it's an issue, then you can step in again. Okay. One sugar-free, non-fat, low-carb discussion coming up. Yeah. And yeah, just for this record, there's a reason why at the end I said, say it's my number one moderator, because I'm not against anything that you did, and I think that you are generally brilliant at, trying to allow people chances to do more stuff, to kind of to have their voice. Yeah, opportunities for people to have their voice if they are trying to assume good faith as much as you can, but still keeping the environment good and wholesome for everyone else. And I think you do strike a really good balance. So thank you. I just want to acknowledge that. Anyway, what am I going to draw today? Let's go with maybe another quick ice cream cone cat. I don't know, or maybe a quick cat with coffee cup. I don't know. I feel like I want to. And I've done it before, but that is the point of this whole exercise. Just doing things over and over again. And yeah, there we go. There's a cat. That cat is, bit humanoid. What's going on with this cat? And I mean, yeah, I don't. There's something weird about cats once they cross a certain. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not cute, but it's just yeah. If these cats had opposable thumbs, that would be kind of frightening in a lot of ways. Okay, so we've got the eyes, and okay, so that is my cat. I find the exclamation mark commands annoying because they spam the chat and Bez misses comments. Have I missed comments? I mean, I see that you talked about a steampunk pirate cat, but I saw that. Okay, a steampunk pirate cat. I'm too intimidated by that. I'm not going to draw it as my first warm-up drawing of the day. That's what I'm going to say. I understand that you want that, but I am not going to draw that right now. But if no, you can't. So yeah, I am sorry. I'm just wanting to do a nice cat that I have already drawn and just redraw it and just do it again, like, because I want to warm up. Do you know what I mean? I don't always want to be doing a new thing. Sometimes there's joy in just redoing a thing. And I appreciate the exuberance. I appreciate that someone wants me to do a Viking cat and someone else wants me to do this other kind of cat, but I don't know if I can promise that I'm definitely not going to promise that it's going to happen today, and whether it's likely, I'm not going to. So does this cat maybe have opposable thumbs? Because yeah, that would make sense if it's going to grip onto the tea. I just want to. That is totally okay. And thank you for understanding. Yeah. Look, it's all good. I mean, Bones John, if that's what you think I missed, then I'm sorry I basically ignored it. I guess I could have acknowledged it. And so yeah, I'm not. I know it says ideas might be. Does it say ideas might be used somewhere? Like I think I mentioned somewhere ideas might be used, but right now I'm not looking for ideas for this particular drawing. Maybe if I get to my third thing or my second thing, I will solicit. If I'm looking for ideas, then I will solicit them. But I was watching another Twitch stream as part of a raid and found it really difficult. Felt their chat was just triggering noises and graphics that detracted from what I was hoping to watch. Are you talking about the Rubik's Cube person? Because that is definitely... Anyway, let me try and work. So the reason that you're seeing my hands here is because I'm trying to work out, okay, how can I transpose this hand? So there's a thumb coming here and maybe, okay, there we go. So yeah, if you mean, yeah, the cube by guy stuff was too much for me, says Xate. Actually, I'm going to stop popping up things so I can not worry about. I liked it. I felt like, okay, it's a high energy. Oh man, this is already looking creepy with the fingernails. Yeah, I'm going to give it the fingernails to make it even more creepy. Oh my god, this is really creepy. What's going on? Oh my god, why am I doing this? It's just getting creepier and creepier. Oh my god. Look at, yeah, just a human hand. Cat's a cartoon cat face. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's a vibe, isn't it? It's like, what kind of vibe are you trying to put on? And in a sense, I think that as you get more and more people, I think that once you're above 30, unless there's a lot of people just lurking and not saying anything, if you actually want people to interact, it's too many to have a meaningful conversation with folk, really. And oh, I'm getting too close to the edge of the paper. That's not good. Man. Can I... Maybe the cat's arm isn't there at all. Maybe it's more like here. Okay, and in the hands there. Do I have a rubber? No, I do not have. And for Americans, by rubber, I mean a razor. Yoda says, oh yeah, Roberts, I may have even commented about it in the chat that the guy looked really frustrated by it, which I possibly shouldn't have done when I didn't know them personally. No, I think the guy's having fun, and I think the guy, sometimes you want that level of frustration. Sometimes, should I make the cat a wee bit bigger? Should I put it like that? Is that a better view? But yeah, sometimes you play a game because you want to be frustrated. You know what I mean? Yeah, different streams for different teams. I like that. Different strokes for different folks. Human hand is really creepy, but I love that the cat is getting their morning coffee. I can relate to that. Yep, you do what you want. I get into trouble because of the rubber eraser thing. I really enjoyed Panic games, though. He played Pandemic, and you could pay points for a cough and slime the screen, but it happens like twice in a game, so it was okay. Rubber also has multiple meanings in Netherlandish. Yes! I like it. I really, really like it that you're... oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Bones. And 30 is doable, but I think you can't expect to have your message always read. And sometimes there's more chat between viewers. Yeah. I've been into places with someone who's just chatting, and that is literally all they do. And the level of their chat is, oh, hello, lovely to see you, thank you. And whenever a new person types in the thing, it says, hi, blah, blah, blah. And the moderators there are like, deleting stuff so quickly for like the slightest infraction, because when you've got like 100-something people, yeah. My playtest group is mostly American, and more than once I'd have to say certain phrases sound not great in English. Yes, exactly. That is what rubber means. Anyway, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, bringing the arm down to a totally different location, trying to see if I can make it work. And okay, this is Does it look too weird with the hands here? Yeah, and now I'm going to. Yeah, this is a really smiley cat. I can, just. I'm going. And maybe it's got big giant eyes just for no particular reason. I just think that it should have giant eyes. Maybe it's like really awake from this coffee, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It feels like it wants like some expression, like look how awake I am, like wee eyebrows. I don't know, like maybe these could be like wee eyebrows. Yeah. This arm feels more natural, but I'm just annoyed by my alignments on the page. I'm really frustrated by this. Cat is having a perfect cuppa. Now I'm looking for rubber board games. Yeah, rubber tree, rubber plants. Do you mean the phrase rubber in a board game? Because yeah, it's quite common in, somewhat common in older things, I think. Okay, let's see. Would it work to have maybe the cat is just sort of pinching things? Okay, let's see. So maybe it's pinching yeah. I'm just trying to, so I'm just kind of posing my own hand. And maybe the cat has a teeny tiny thing. The cup. So the cup is like that. So boom. I'm being my own hand model. So there's a little finger there. There's a finger coming back here. And there you got that finger. And then there's the wee pinky. Okay. Okay. I think that kind of reads correctly. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, that hand could kind of look like it's coming out of a weird place. What if I move the body back? Yeah, this picture's ending up with a lot of redrawing. I'm just struggling to make a commitment this morning. I'm struggling to um, go in with the actual ink. Okay, so there we go. It's got a wee bit of a slouch, but now I can draw a wee bit more of the arm. There, now, okay, now it looks more like an arm, I think. And that gives me the teeny tiny thing. And I know this I wish I had an eraser. Do I not have one? Let me check. No, I don't think I have one. I literally do not think I have an eraser in this house. There you go. They need to make Monopoly boards out of rubber, then when people rage quit, it won't damage anything. Hot Rubber is being released this year. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this feels like the best cup I'm going to draw. Given this feels like it's a good enough cup. Let's go with that. Okay, so let's go in with the pen marks. Okay, big eyes. It's like, whoa, what's going on? I'm like totally caffeinated. Yeah, this cat is caffeinated to the max. All the caffeine pumping through the veins, and I've got caffeine in my veins. I've got caffeine, and it's keeping me awake. I've got caffeine. In my veins, it's caffeine. Okay, and maybe it's got we. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of looking increasingly creepy. I almost feel like I should give it tentacles or something just to say, yeah, this is kind of the creepiest cat. Okay, there we go. This cat is all jacked up on the morning brew. It's like, yeah, it's I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. But we do the little nails and let's see. Sorry, I meant lol at um no eraser, Control Z. Dors huh, Corf Castle, that sounds very fancy. Um lol at Dutch Yoda, yep, that's fair. I should probably take away the Dutch Yoda thing. Um I know the Polish for this. Kotpie kawe. What does that mean, Potpie kawe? No, don't stop. That's sad. Let me take off the Dutch Yoda thing, okay? Let me, um, man, if it's going to make people stop doing that. Command keywords. Okay, I've deleted it. Save. There we go. Okay, if you at people, it doesn't trigger the command anymore. There we go. And yep, people planning games on Board Game Arena. That sounds good. Don't take away my thing. Oh no, no. I people, you are skirting very. Yeah, thumbs are kind of hard to do. Okay, there we go. We've got the some sorts of feats. I don't know what. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but it's definitely some sort of feat. And it's hunched over a bit, if I'm being honest, just so that the arm kind of reads better, but hey ho. Um, let's see if it works at all once it's put together. And okay, this is going to be the fingertip. So do I need to color in the nails black? Yeah, that could work. I mean, I've done it now. It's a bit late to question it. And yeah, this is a creepy coffee cup. It's like, hey, I am gonna drink my coffee, and then because I've got opposable thumbs, I can do all the things. That's what this cat is saying. This is saying, hey, I might be smiling, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna claw your face out. That's what this cat is saying. Yeah. Hmm, that is a cat. Um, Quot più cave, the cat drinks or is drinking coffee. Okay, I know I'm saying that completely wrong. Um, Quat is also a German word. Okay, bye Yoda, and thank you for lurking and staying in the background. I really appreciate it. It's lovely to have you here. I feel like I want to vary the thickness to kind of do something of a shadow. I guess the light's coming from the back left from this direction. And yeah, which would mean that on this side you keep thin lines. So yeah, anyone played any good board games recently? Any particular board games? And if you're arranging games on Board Game Arena, what are you thinking of playing? I hear that there's quite a few board games there. Man, this is going to become really annoying when Xates actually might or might not be getting paid. Other people, what do you think the rules are? And Xates, I mean, why don't you just ask if there were possibly a job that you might be or might not be getting employed in potentially at some point in the future, why not just ask if you're allowed to tell people and see what they say? I mean, if you think that I would, yeah, that's what I would normally do. Like with Gigamic, I asked, hey, is it cool for me to let people know? And they said, yeah, sure, you can share the good news. And yeah, just check in with them because communication. If you're ever uncertain, communication's what you need. If you're ever uncertain and don't know what to put on your social media feed, if you just don't know, if you just don't know, well then, why not ask them? And I'm up. Hello, Idol Michael. Lovely to see you. Coffee is life. Chat has a strong game on this channel. It's nice to hang out. I will agree with that. You are all the best, peeps. Let's appreciate everyone in chat and lots of love to everyone. Played just one with peeps over House Party video call on Saturday. I've not tried that House Party, but pardon me, heard good things about it. It was the Ides of March yesterday. What's going on with that tie? Yeah, it's caffeinated. Come on, it's caffeinated, Michael. You are the. I mean, basically, the twisted cat that you said, "Oh, I can never unsee it." It's good to get those strong reactions sometimes. And so, yeah. Oh, I've got some red paint. Maybe I should just make. Now I'll make the coffee cup a bit red. There. Oh, damn! I forgot the light was meant to be coming from the top left. So, yep. Oh well. But yeah, maybe the eye has a bit. Maybe there's like a wee bit of, whoa, what's going on with this eye? It's like, yeah, Cthulhu-esque spiral. Um, let's get some lime green in there. Let's get all the greens in there. One caffeinated eye, one doing fine. Yeah. It's a big pupil, isn't it? That's basically what you're saying. Yeah, I did kind of mess up. In all sincerity, I did mess up on the pupils, but I'm just gonna roll with it because that's the way I am. I'm allowing myself the I'm allowing myself the opportunity to make mistakes and to experiment because that's what it's all about today, Michael. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be all about the let's try things out. That's what I am doing today. Oh, I thought that would be slightly different. Maybe I want a different colour. Maybe a bit of, I don't know, blue. Maybe a bit of blue for the eye. Yeah, I think that would work. Yeah, this eye is going to be even crazier. Nah, there's no mess up. It looks great, delightfully odd. Oh, thank you. That is lovely. Oh, Michael. Someone do a shout out to Michael, as if everyone here doesn't already know Michael. But if there's Alex, or I think Alex or Xates have the privilege to do a shout out. Oh, thank you. Yeah, everyone probably knows Michael, but in case you don't, Michael's streaming on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and also some evenings. Yeah, that starts at 11:30, and I know Xates is always over there. So I'm going to get a wee bit more blue. Let's go for even more blue. And I know this is making the iris a little bit too big, but hey ho, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to keep painting colors until I get to the edge of the eyeball. I'm just going to keep painting colors. And then I'm going to go for purple. Purple seems like the next color. And then a wee bit of red at the edge. That's my plan. Okay. How is this going to look without any whites at all? I feel like I should have a second thing with a wee bit cleaner water. That's okay. Let's. Okay, this is really okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's really freaky. Okay, there we go. I don't know what's going on with those eyes anymore. Do you? They don't both do shouts outs. Just one was enough. But oh wait, it was basically at the same time. I appreciate that. Bess has gone rogue. Oh wait, was that to deliberate? Bess has gone rouge with her painting, but it still looks great. So I'm enjoying this. Oh, I'm now worried. What's in that sea? Yeah, what is in that sea? It's like some sort of strange vapor coming out of it. Where's my bigger brush? I need a. I should probably organize this desk. Only got some nice things out like bits ago, and already it's all messy. There we go. That feels okay. Yeah, that's kind of the effects I was going for. Maybe a two. Maybe a bit of magical. What else could there be? Orange? Yeah, let's get some orange. Okay, so this is like some sort of magical drink that's going on. I've decided. I don't even know what's going on here. And yeah, so maybe this is going to be a rainbow cat. I said I would do at least a couple of things, but I feel like 10 drawings total is enough. So, I mean, maybe if it's meant to be just drawing for fun. That was part of the point of this. There's not a. And if you were hoping to see me draw a Viking or whatever, then I'm sorry, but hopefully this is still cool and interesting. Yeah. Is it stewed mushroom tea? It's herbal tea. Um, could be anything. This tea can be what you want it to be. Oh, by the way, while I've got your attention, I am genuinely starting to um, write a book. I've not written loads of it yet, but I've written the chapter headings, and I'm now starting to write wee bits about. Oh man, that was a wee bit too much water on that brush. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, if there's particular things that you would like me to put in the book, let me know. I can. Where's my? Yeah, basically had it as starting off with things. Yeah, this is the other thing. If I had an eraser, then erasing these pencil marks before I put the brush down, because yeah, with the brush, I'm just kind of pushing around this pencil. This is making me want to buy an eraser. True story. I feel like I would like an eraser. You might call me an eraser head, but that would be a bit of a strange thing to do. I mean, I'm not even an eraser aficionado. It's just that I don't have an eraser and I want to buy one. I mean, yeah, I don't know who this hypothetical person is who's calling me an eraser head. What's up with that? Um, I can't hear the words herbal tea without thinking horrible tea, says Michael. Spicy tea, and okay, there's board game arena stuff going on. I'm a tea purist, says Michael. The Irish genes in me only allow for the smallest range of warm brown drinks. Okay, I've just not got a good idea of what color. If you want to pick a color, then feel free to let me know, and I will go something more in that spectrum. Are you? Yeah, should I focus on the greens? Yeah, like I mean, what do you think, Sates? Do you think I should do a bunch of greens in this picture? In honor of Sates, I'm going to start off the greens. Um, I've never liked tea, a drink I just can't stomach for some reason. Huh. Are you talking about like all sorts of tea, or because what is a tea? Like for me, any brewed hot drink, I would say, yeah, that's a tea. Count I would personally count herbal tea as a tea. Like if you're a tea purist, then I understand you don't count herbal tea as a tea. Um Alexis saying yellow. No, not the tea discussion, says Idle Michael. Well, I mean it's your fault for not asking me questions or telling me things that you want me to write in my book. I love green but don't much care for cats, so I am torn. Earl Grey. Okay, let's see. Barry's tea. Yorkshire tea for powerful. Early Grey. Early Grey. I've never heard of that. Okay, we mean Earl Grey. Have you ever tried Lady Grey? Um, I am going to do a lot of yellow. You know what? I will do a lot of yellow in honor of you because they're not teas, they are infusions. Sure, that's actually I can go with that, yeah. Even though I completely disagree with you on this whole, oh Bez, you're not eating oatcakes. Come on. What the, yeah. I am still shaking my head at that. Yeah, you see this? This is me shaking my head at you, Michael, trying to claim that, yeah, oatcakes are what. Anyway, I'm going to go with a green for the shadows, and then I'll go with a yellow, and then maybe a white for the highlights. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll go for, yeah, Alex suggested. Yeah, I'll go for like green going into lime, going into yellow, going into white. So now I need to work out where the highlights are. Let me quickly, just to help myself, say, okay, it's roughly there, maybe there, maybe there, and there, and yeah, that seems like enough highlights. So those bits I want to keep white, and then let me do this properly, rather than in a half catted way. Okay, let's start with this yellow, and I'm going to actually make a wash and maybe even put a wee bit of orange into it, because why not? Just a wee bit of orange, not loads. Yeah, I really should get a second dish of oil. Oh, I do have a second dish. Okay, I should probably get that over and let me. Well, yeah, that's not the nicest yellow, but it feels. Is it good enough? Is it good enough? At some point, your Sate says better. Better in terms of having calling them infusions is better. Is that what you mean, or do you mean bet? Yeah, what's better? I don't understand. Okay, we're going for a sort of lime green now. A yellowy green. That's not a nice green at all, but hey, I'm going with it. I'm going to try it, see what happens. Ooh, that's actually quite cool. I like this. Oh, yeah. Oh man, I'm digging this. Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh man. Yeah. I like those streaks. I know it's not what I was going for at the start, but yeah, let's go with it. Hey, this is what it's all about. Trying things and being okay with those surprises. And yeah, sometimes it's like, you know what? Life throws you lemons. Suck on some lemons. Enjoy the lemons. You don't need to make lemonade if you don't want. You can do whatever you want, but just enjoy the lemons because why not? Yeah, enjoy some lemons. That's what I'm basically saying. Suck on these lemons. And oh yeah, there's the link to Chris's Twitter. I am liking how this. It is kind of zombie-ish. I don't know what you think, but it's kind of looking slightly zombie-ish to me. Like a bit of a monster cats, like the Incredible Hulk type of thing. Let's carry on and see how we get on. Yeah. And okay. Oh no, I painted a wee bit that I wanted to keep white. I completely forgot. Oh well. Got some interesting stuff going on there. Definitely Interesting seems to be a good word. That's, like we live in interesting times. And so, yeah, I'm not saying that it's a good thing to always strive for, but hey, interesting's better than not interesting, arguably. I don't know. Do you think that 2020 has been an interesting year? And do you think that in 10 years, will we as individuals be better off or worse off for it? It's really difficult to say because it has been traumatic for sure. And sorry if this is getting a wee bit too heavy. Oh, apparently I meant to do a quick stretch. Rightio, stream elements, I will do that. Jiggle and wriggle. Wow, this cat is looking quite, yeah. Wow. Okay. Maybe I do tiny bits of that and just lime, and no, that was too much. I should have done it into a wash. I shouldn't have straight from the thing, but let me just do a wee bit of shadows and line. Okay, I think, yeah, that worked well enough. I really need to implement some sort of stop command so that people can stop me when I'm starting to do too much to a drawing, and then it's like, okay, stop, Bez, move on to the next thing. I feel like that would be a good thing to do. Okay, stop, Bez. At what point is it too much? That is the eternal question. To continue or to abandon? I mean, to overwork or got a kind of greeny sloth colour, I think. Jaundiced. Yeah, it could look jaundiced depending on. No, that's making it worse. That's making it worse. Once I've started, so I'll continue. Yeah, I'm not liking this. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Okay, why am I whispering? Okay. That's the thing about. Okay, You know what? I feel like maybe I'll just call this done, even though I'm not super happy with it. What time is it? 11:16. Okay, so there's time for me to do a quick cat at the end. And let me make the nose a wee bit pink somehow. What's a good? Is this going to be a pink? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about that green, but it seems to work okay. I love your cat, says, oh, you're so supportive. Thank you very much, John. They could be friends with Captain Bucky O'Hare. Yeah, the alien green rabbits. So let me. Hey, wait a minute. Is this frozen? Oh, I see what happened. My phone was about to turn off just at the time when. Okay, so just in the past minutes, let me try and get my X here. Oh no, don't fall over stuff. Okay, where did I put that? Okay, and I will sort that out in just a minute. Oh wow, it's on 1%. So this is the thing that I drew. This is my cat. So yeah, the cat is enjoying some sort of drink. You can't let me try and yeah, turn the camera so yeah, so this cat is enjoying a drink, and the drink is something. I don't know what it's drinking. I don't know what's in the cup. It's some sort of magical brew. It makes the cat happy, and maybe that's enough. Maybe it's enough for the cat to just be happy and to enjoy the drink. That is the end of this cat. That's the end of this cat story. Maybe it goes on with its day, and then cat is just thinking, yeah, I'm chilling out. I'm having a drink. Leave me alone. I'm not hurting anyone. Just let me enjoy this drink in peace. So yeah, let me go into here. And then I will do a very quick 10-minute drawing of something, of another cat, maybe in an ice cream cone. Does that work? Let me check. Uh, um, yeah, you see enough of that. I used to have a friend who drew Mario mushrooms all the time. Says Bones John. Okay, let's go for a really quick cat drawing. Let's go for yeah, one of the in the past I've been doing lots of cats in a very similar pose. Just a quick thing. I am going to draw a very quick cat and then paint it in some sort of stripes or dots. I don't know how, but yeah, let's try and finish this by 35 past. And then we're going to go ear, cat, catsy. Okay, this cat is really sticking its neck out. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's and I guess it's kind of going to have a yeah warped perspective. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this weird cat with the very long neck. It doesn't feel like it quite works, but I'm going to stick with it because that's the way I'm rolling today. Just accepting what happens. I'm just going to draw this cat. I'm just going to draw this cat. Maybe it's just, we don't need that, let's all highlight. Yeah, I probably should have just drawn a line, but well, information for next time, eh? And yeah, there's going to be a wee cat. It's thinking, what's going on here? It's like, whoa, there's something strange going on here. And I want to see what's going on here, and I'm poking my head into your business. That's what this cat is thinking. Hey, you think it's your business? Well, it's actually my business too. So that's what this cat is all about. And that is this wee cat. Maybe it's. I'm so tempted to just. What would it look like? Yeah, let's try it. Okay, so we've got a mouth that doesn't really work on a body with weird perspective. That doesn't really work, but maybe it'll look okay if we do it with joy. Yeah. So what am I doing here? Let's stick with some yellows, but also all the other colors as well. So yellow. Oh, that's quite nice yellow. And also all the other colors. So a bit more, maybe yellow at the top, kind of as a highlight. And then what other colors are there? Let's go through the rainbow. Okay, this is going to be a rainbow cat. Okay, it's going to be orange. Let me grab some orange on this brush. So there's just a wee bit of. Oh no, I got some blue on it accidentally. That's not what I wanted at all. Oh man. Oh well. Let me actually grab my other little pot here and pour some water into it to clean my brush a wee bit better. Okay, let's go back to what I was doing, which was okay. That's a nice orange. That's coming out on the kitchen paper. Okay, so we've got the yellows, we've got the oranges. Now, next is the red, of course. There's not a lot of reds on this palette. Let me stab at the red with this brush, because that's the way I roll. Why not? This is kind of an angry cat. I just realized I never did a shadow for the previous cat. Okay, so there's lots of red there. That's a nice amount of red. And then a wee bits of purple. Let's get some blues, and that's not working. Some blues and purples. Looks like cat is defending their territory against another cat. I was imagining like the cat lunging and going, oh, what's going on? Although the tail maybe should have been like a wee bit higher, but still okay. Okay, I've got the blues on my brush. Let's go for some blues here and here. And let's some blues here. It's kind of really lunging forward, trying to get that speed in it. Okay. Now that's maybe a bit too much water. Let's, okay, finish up with some greens. So we've got all the colours except for green. And let's just, maybe I should have chosen a smaller brush for the final green, but hey ho. I'm going to stick with this because I've started, so I'll continue. Yeah, I'm just going to colour outside the lines. You know, why not? Just wah, This is a cat that makes that kind of noise. Yeah, I mean, this cat definitely skips leg day. No, it's just a weird perspective. Okay, maybe I do go with what's on this. Oh, it's red. Don't want red. I want some dark green, something like just a wee bit of shadow and kind of bring an edge to it. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how it'll work, but let's try it. I think, yeah, working okay. There we go. I think that is my cat basically done. And maybe, what colour should its size be? Emerald again. It's kind of, wow, what's going on? Maybe there's even a bit of red in there, like because it's a psycho cat. Psycho catty. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Yeah, this is a. There we go. I think that might be a touch too dark. Certainly, the way that the camera that you see shows it. But yeah, the black isn't quite as black as it could be. But it's looking okay. Let's stick with that and let's finish that up. Yeah. I'm going to finish that. That's what they all say. Oh, it's just a weird perspective. This photo. Okay, so yeah, that is going to be the last cat picture this month. Where are my other cat pictures that I've drawn? There were a couple that were. Oh, I think I might have put them here. Okay. So that is the end of my cat picture drawing for the month. I'm going to stop there. Yeah, probably. I'll decide. Let me make myself bigger and take this off. Remove that, swing that round. Come on, stay round. How does Michael have such a good side cam? I want to ask Michael all about the the tricks of the trade, getting a good side cam going. Anyway, what have I done this month? So we started with 3 pictures here. I think we started with cat. The day I stop painting cats will be a catastrophic day. Let me try and get to good light so you can see the shadows. So that is cats enjoying coffee. That is cat in ice cream cone number 1, which I was okay with. Cat in ice cream cone number 2. I was quite chuffed with that. Let me know what you think. This was my warm-up pictures last week. Then it was my swirly cat, my stripy cat. Oh yeah, and then there's some pictures that are just about my resolutions. And then I came back in with more warm-up drawings, which was a bespectacled cat, a dog, and a snake cobra cat. Let's call this the dragon cat. Hello, Stefan. It's totally okay. You don't have to apologize for anything. It's lovely to have you here. And this is Dragon Cat. And then Dragon Cat. This is Stripy Cat from last week. And this was while I was on the stream. That's not related to anything. And from today, here's Green Cat. It was meant to be Yellow Cat, but there's a lot of green. It's basically lime green cat enjoying a weird drink. Yeah. And then the final cat is this cat. So, Bones John says, I love the colouring on your swirly cats and the one before it. Let me find that one. So yeah, the swirly cats. I think Maya was in the stream and someone else. I think someone said pink and someone said blue or teal, and then I mixed them together. And so that's why there is a lot of teal. And yeah, that was one that took a bit of time. Cobra cat and dog look amazing. Oh, really? Wow, thank you very much. Are these for a specific project or is it just a nice theme? So I will explain in 2 minutes. Cat and cone 2 is good. The texture on the cone and the hand. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm chuffed with how it worked out. That was, I think I might have used some superfine even. And yeah, I'm also quite chuffed with how the colors worked out. It's quite a simple coloring. I mean, yeah, just a wee bit of pink on the cheeks. And yeah, also the composition, I'm quite chuffed with how it turned out. And the flake. So yeah, those are my cats that I have drawn basically in the past couple of weeks. So now you were asking what it's all about. Let me turn that camera. And so yeah, thank you very much for all the props. This is lovely of you all to say. I really appreciate it. Let me try to explain. Okay, there we go. So these are some pictures here that Chris kind of stitched together and put the BBBB frame around it. So these are some pictures that I drew a while back. So this is at Bez. I don't understand why you're atting me. Oh, yeah, like the drinking one first. Which drinking one? Do you mean the green drinking one or the first drinking one? Because there's this one with the marker pen, and possibly it looks a bit. Will you ever draw more of Square Voice Boy with eye off to the side? So, okay, the green one. Thank you for explaining. So let me explain. What's going on here is, in theory, although it collapsed very quickly, and I apologize to everyone who's been actually funding the Patreon. So what I planned is for each month, I will draw a bunch of things. I don't know how many things. Like 10 seems like enough. More would be nicer. I think 4 is probably not quite enough. 5 is probably the absolute minimum that I would be happy with. So every month I'm going to draw a bunch of things. It came in this, and let me put up the recap. Where's my banner to recap? So recap wrap up. There we go. So yeah, what have I been doing? The idea is kind of a mixture of inspired by those algorithmically generated arts where there's all these different pictures and then you click on one and then the computer makes another 9 based on that one and then you click on one and then it kind of keeps creating abstract art. That was something that I thought a bit about. And then I also thought about people who are selling their art on the back of on the sides of the fences, like in Hyde Park in London. So for those who don't know, Hyde Park is in London. It's a park, and on the railings, I think once a month or once a week, there's the artists, and they go there and then they sell things. Not in recent months, of course, but generally in the old days when we weren't during times of pandemic, people would go there and sell their paintings, and it'd be, you know what? It's interesting to think about. Do they, once something has been sold, are they then incentivized to make more of that? Now, I'm not. And then I was looking at someone that I bought a painting of in France. It was a very small painting. It's on my wall over there, but I don't want to show it to you because there's so much stuff around it. But it's just, oh, I'll have like some sort of, yeah, I feel bad saying this, but it's a little ghost with an umbrella with a starlit sky, and there were several of these. They were all hand painted, but several of these identical drawings had been done. And I was thinking it's really interesting. There is something nice about drawing the same thing over and over and over, because you kind of get good at it. And so the first month, I basically drew all of these pictures. I drew lady in an ice cream cone, lady with tea kettle. That's not a kettle. That's a, pouring thing. Words failing me. You know what? You can see it. Grey sleeping cat, stripes, and swirls, and the little white people, who are, and the apple and other bits. But yeah, that's all that stuff mixed together. But you can get an idea of what I was on about, and then I asked people who were supporting the Patreon to vote for which one was their favourite. Now, the cat was the people's favourite, and so I drew this month a lot more things based on the cat. The idea is that now I am going to upload all of these images individually to the Patreon and also elsewhere. Elsewhere, I will base it pretty much based on the number of likes. On the Patreon, all the votes that they get are going to be counted as times 10. So frankly, unless something has 10 more votes than something else on social media, it doesn't even matter. It's just down to the patrons what people like. And so I was these were the things that had gotten at least one vote. There were another couple of drawings, but they didn't get at least one vote from the patrons anyway. So I was trying to get inspiration from the grey sleeping cats, which is why everything turned a bit catty. So I had like sleeping cats, I had sleeping cats with stripes, I had sleeping cats with the swirls, cats with the coffee, cat with the ice cream cone. And I did try to embody a little bit of, eyes off to the side with the one that I drew today. But hey ho, now I've done a bunch of things and I'm going to ask people to vote on them, and then each month, maybe I should make it every other month to kind of make it a little bit less full on for myself. But yeah, so maybe next month will be the Okay, everyone votes and says which things they prefer. So that is the story of what I've done. I hope that explains everything. What else have I done? I have had my right hand to the right of my right elbow. I talked about what is a tea. I decided that the word infusion is perfectly serviceable. Had some people saying they like steampunk or pirates, and I declined to draw a steampunk pirate's cat. But yeah, that was pretty much that. If there's any other final questions, then feel free to ask them. Otherwise, if you want to check me out, I am stuffbabez.com, stuffbabez.bigheart.com, twitter.com/stuffbabez, instagram.com/stuffbabez, twitch.tv/stuffbabez, there it is, where I stream every day at 10 a.m. UK time for the next 86 days, youtube.com/stuffbabez for the older episodes, and stuffbabez.com/discord if you want to join and check out the cat pictures or the draw your own cat pictures, chuck them into the part of the Discord that's for cat pictures, or talk about game design or anything else. It's a nice thing. If you want, share a bit about yourself. Come in. It's a friendly place, hopefully. I've encouraged you. So I want to say thank you, everyone who's been part of this. You've been super lovely. And so, whether you're a Netherlander or whether you are not, whether you're Australian, it's all good. Even if you don't speak Netherlandish, it's all good. So thank you, everyone. It's been lovely, whether you've been watching since the start, whether you were at the start and you're no longer around, or whether you've been just dropping in at the end. Genuinely lovely to have everyone. Lovely supportive crowd today. And so the final bit that I always ask is, over to you. What are you up to? You can share anything you want to. Whether it's something you're excited for, whether it's something you're dreading, whether it's something trivial or important or serious or frivolous, let me know. Only if you want to. So we have, lots of love. I'm glad that you were able to pop in, and thank you for saying hello. You have a good day as well. Have a good day. Whatever you're up to, have a great one. What am I up to? I'm going to admit that I do have a bit of a pounding headache. I am going to try and take it relatively easy. I've been saying this the past couple of days. I will do a Kickstarter update today, because I just I think I can do it. I'm going to try and contact a couple of people that I've got to contact. And tomorrow I'm going to be streaming again. Oh wait, tonight I'm going to be streaming again. So tonight I'm going to be playing a fact and a half, where someone on the video will say something that might be a truth or a lie. It's all about believable lies and unbelievable truths. And in the chats, you are able to ask questions. We are obligated to answer at least one question from everyone. We are allowed to lie, of course, during the questioning, but then at the end, everyone has to vote. Is it true or is it false? And we get points for fooling at least half the people. Everyone else gets a point for being correct. Tomorrow, I am meeting Théo Rivière, who's a designer from France. Thursday, I am chatting to someone from Finland. Is Dina from Finland? And Peter Blenkhorn from the UK about discussing working relationships. Friendly Friday Forum, I have some people popping in, some special guests from Spain, Brote de Juegos, meeting Luke Hector on Saturday, chatting about some L-Deck games on Sunday. I might just do one and then make it a really quick thing. And meeting Brian Slattery from, from that Singapore. Yeah, that's the place, Singapore. And then next Tuesday, because every other Tuesday we've got a design discussion, which we're going to be talking about iteration with Matthew Dunstan, Rita Modal, and Alan Paul. And I seem to have a full calendar until the 30th, at which point I might do musical shenanigans. But that is me. Check that out. Share, spread the word. If any of that sounds good, then let other people know. Don't have anything to say. If anyone else has anything that they want to say, please do. Otherwise, yeah. At this point, this is where I use the exclamation mark raid. So please, as I raid the next person, please do copy, paste some or all of that message. And that is who are we raiding today. If you are not watching this live, obviously this is totally irrelevant to you. But on Twitch, people are allowed to check out, direct people to someone else. It's a way of sharing the love. And I am going to, do the typical thing of raiding Idol Michael. Even though Idol Michael doesn't have a raid song. Idol Mikael. But that's a lovely person who is apparently just now working on Eurovision contest. And so let's all go over there. And for now, that is the end. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. Aw. And now it's time to go. Bye-bye, everyone. And I hope that you might want to artistically represent a feline as well. And yeah, why not? Draw a cat and put it in the Discord. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye. And now I go on and on. Bye, 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 bye. As I improvise this song. Bye, 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 bye. And now everyone, I hope whatever you get up to today, I hope you have some fun. Bye-bye. Yep, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye.